The most expensive motor oils on the market are built on ester chemistry. Motul 300FV, the oil used by factory motorsport teams at Le Mans, is 100% ester-based stock. Redline motor oil, the product enthusiasts recommend for a serious street car, is a high ester concentration synthetic. The premium positioning, the racing credentials, and the high price tag all signal that more ester equals more protection. If professional racing teams and serious street car owners run maximum ester, the logical conclusion is that it means better engine protection. That conclusion is wrong for most of the vehicles watching this video right now. The reason why is one of the most useful pieces of chemistry any daily driver can understand. If you care about protecting your vehicle with real facts instead of marketing hype, hit that subscribe button right now. The answer is not that ester-based oils are bad products. They are not. It is that ester chemistry was optimized for a specific application that most drivers are not in. The property making ester exceptional there creates a limitation when applied to a street car with long oil change intervals. Understanding what Pennzoil figured out about ester level protection through a different engineering path is the practical information here. Group 5 on the API-based oil classification scale does not mean best. It means everything that is not groups 1 through 4. Group 4 is polyalpha olefin, a fully synthesized base stock built from ethylene through a chemical process. Group 5 is a catch-all for esters, polyalkylene glycols, silicone fluids, and other specialty materials. Calling an oil Group 5 is not a performance claim. It is a classification code telling you what the base stock is made from. Motor oil at retail in 2026 is up 15 to 30% because of base oil shortages triggered by the Strait of Hormuz closure. Understanding if the premium you're paying for high ester is justified for your application is the most useful knowledge this year. Now here's the chemistry. Ester molecules are polar, carrying an uneven electrical charge across the molecule. Positive on one end, negative on the other. That polarity is the source of everything people love about ester-based motor oils. Ester molecules are attracted to metal surfaces through electrostatic force, which means they cling to engine components even when the engine is off and the oil has drained back to the pan. When you start the engine in the morning, an ester-based oil provides immediate lubrication to the cylinder walls, valve train, and bearing surfaces, before the oil pump has pressurized the full oil circuit. Most engine wear happens in the first few seconds after a cold start, when metal-to-metal contact occurs before a full oil film is established. Ester polarity directly addresses that window. It is a genuine measurable advantage, not marketing language. But here is the part that does not make it onto the label. The same polar chemistry that causes ester molecules to cling to metal surfaces also causes them to attract water molecules. Esters are hygroscopic. They absorb moisture from the atmosphere over time. This happens slowly. It happens continuously, and it happens faster at higher concentrations of ester in the formula. In a racing environment where oil is changed every 1,000 to 3,000 miles, the moisture accumulation from the hygroscopic property never reaches a level that affects engine protection. The oil is drained and replaced before the water content becomes significant. That is the application ester chemistry was optimized for. Frequent drain intervals under extreme operating conditions, where the polarity's film strength advantage is most relevant, and the hygroscopic limitation never has time to develop. In a street car where oil sits for months and is changed at 7,500 or 10,000 miles, the moisture accumulation in a high ester formula reaches levels that matter in ways it does not in a race car. Water in an engine oil combines with combustion byproducts under operating temperature to form acids. Those acids attack bearing surfaces, contribute to corrosion on cam lobes and journal surfaces. and degrade the additive package faster than the same oxidative processes would in a polyalpha olefin dominant formula under the same condition. Pennzoil ultraplatinum takes a third path entirely. It does not lead with polyalpha olefin, and it does not rely on ester concentration as its primary lubrication mechanism. Instead, it uses a technology called Pure Plus, which converts natural gas directly into a synthetic base oil through a gas-to-liquids process. Natural gas does not carry the sulfur compounds, aromatic hydrocarbons, or other impurities that persist in petroleum-derived synthetics, even after aggressive refining. The base stock produced from natural gas is extraordinarily pure, and it does not have the hygroscopic limitation of ester-dominated formulas. The inherent purity of the Pure Plus base stock provides thermal stability and film strength characteristics that previously required high polyalpha olefin or significant ester content. Pennzoil achieves comparable or superior protection at street use intervals by eliminating the impurities that made higher ester concentrations necessary in the first place. This is the technical backbone. Less ester than Motul 300V, less ester than Redline. The used oil analysis data from Bob is the Oil Guy consistently shows Pennzoil Ultra Platinum delivering comparable wear metal results with better oxidative stability. The community consensus is that ester-heavy formulas are optimized for short intervals under extreme conditions, not for daily driver use. If you track your car and change oil every 1,500 to 3,000 miles, a high ester concentration synthetic is doing exactly what it was designed to do. The polarity film strength advantage at extreme operating temperatures is directly relevant here. Motul 300 volts and Redline represent this application correctly. If you drive a daily driver and change oil at 5,000 to 10,000 mile intervals, a Pure Plus based synthetic is the better matched product. AmSoil Signature Series and Pennzoil Ultra Platinum both represent this approach, leading with stability and purity from different starting points. If you have a high-mileage engine with oil consumption or seeping from valve seals, the seal conditioning effect of ester content is actually beneficial. Ester molecules interact with rubber sealing materials to help restore flexibility to seals that have hardened from years of thermal cycling. AmSoil's controlled ester blend and Redline's higher ester concentration both provide this benefit alongside their core lubrication chemistry. Pennzoil High Mileage Full Synthetic addresses the same seal conditioning need through a different additive chemistry path if the ester approach is not the preferred route. If you have been running a high ester formula in a daily driver and questioning whether the price premium is justified at today's retail prices, the used oil analysis data from the independent community is clear. Pennzoil Ultra Platinum delivers comparable wear protection and better oxidative stability at street drain intervals at a lower price point than Redline. If the goal is the best engine protection per dollar at a 7,500 mile interval, the data supports Pennzoil Ultra Platinum over Redline in that application. Not because Redline is a bad product, but because it is excellent at something you are not asking it to do. If you are choosing between AmSoil's Signature Series and Pennzoil Ultra Platinum, you are choosing between two legitimate high-quality synthetics with genuinely different engineering philosophies. AmSoil's polyalpha olefin plus ester blend delivers confirmed extended drain interval capability, backed by decades of used oil analysis data. Pennzoil Ultra Platinum's Pure Plus base stock provides superior engine cleanliness and deposit control, which shows up as engine condition at high mileage, in ways that wear metal counts alone do not capture. Neither is the wrong choice. They are different engineering answers to the question about how to protect a daily driver engine. The answer to the title question is not that ester is bad and less is always better. The answer is that ester chemistry is a precisely appropriate tool for a specific application. The property that makes ester the first choice for a factory racing team, its molecular polarity and the film strength that polarity provides under extreme conditions, is the same property that makes it a second choice for the daily driver who changes oil twice a year. The polarity that clings to metal surfaces also attracts moisture over time. At short racing intervals, that trade-off never shows up. At street intervals, it does. Understanding the physics of why the same molecule can be the best choice in one application and a second choice in another is the most practical oil chemistry knowledge any daily driver can carry. The engine running correctly matched chemistry